Delaware Stadium, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Delaware's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago, and this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Lost to fire on second down. Makes the grab. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And the Blue Hens come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on third and short. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Let's see what he can do with it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will get the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Makes the catch. It's Fields.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Booker. Caught close to the marker, it's Fields. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He'll start this drive firing. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside. And
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air, it's Booker. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it for a big play. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Caught. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front the point of attack.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Looking downfield, it's Booker. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going. Wide open on the right. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Hauls it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Chase. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go back to the ground. Powers through the defender. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Blue Hens line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Booker. Forced out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. Pick off! What a play by this defense! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that 1st career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Pressure coming. Takes the easy one to the back. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got a man. It's Chase. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And it's right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Stanford. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
We reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Dropping back, it's Booker. Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. A strike downfield. Running free. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Still looking, on the move. Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making adjustments. They just keep firing. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, MTSU.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Cook. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged out in the air. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hand. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Blue Hens will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You've got to be able to gang tackle this guy. We see it every week. He makes people miss. And you just saw it on that last play. He's unbelievable in the open field. He can cut on a dime, and with that run, he's got this offense now set up down close to the goal line. And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Are forced to settle for the field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. With that last one, he's now up to 90 career rushing touchdowns.
Man, that is crazy to think about, to be that durable at the running back spot, to be in the lineup, running with juice, running with energy. 90 touchdowns is so crazy. What a career for this guy.
It's just so easy to be desensitized to it because we've watched this guy do it all throughout his career. But let's just take a moment and pause and appreciate the greatness that is 90 touchdown runs.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Middle Tennessee.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger one. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. The Blue Hens have this offense rolling. Grabbed behind the line. It's Chase. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Booker. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's turning it loose into the middle. Pulls in the deep ball. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away. Now in a position to go ahead and...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today.
And the Blue Hens will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 2nd half. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. Got the the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field. But how about the speed of the linebacker? Able to close and make that tackle. That's impressive.
The inside handoff. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now. Offense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Inside the 40. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Chase. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
His defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
I like the poise by the... back on that play too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads up play by the QB.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover. They'll
run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The offense set for a 1st down play. Here's the handoff. He's in open space downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. The final period starts with a 2nd down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? From the gun to give, looking for room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, MTSU. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 14 to Stanford. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Got his man downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Blue Hens are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. They're dealing with a second and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Throws to the tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He wants to throw it again. Using the quick game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game, and I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your... There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. At midfield, he's got room. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Looks as if... an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the line.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Blue Hens look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And the Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Blasted as he lets it go. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party gift. A late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.